modified audio settings.
Okay. Probably did that. Automatically adjust microphone settings,
Yeah, good.
uncheck.
Uncheck
That
that.
seems like it would do it.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Okay. We have the name of this save was Get Vulture Scrubs, which I assume refers to us. So do we have missions? We completed a mission last time. It was a fairly good mission, if I remember correctly. It was a raid. It was that stupidly long troop column, wasn't it? Where we ambushed the hell out of that troop column.
Yeah, and now we're like doing something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're about to go on more missions. Oh, we had one we had potentially the option to do. Do we want to do this? Do we already send someone over to this? See, now we have our guys back from the troop column. We still have 9 days and 9 hours on this. Do you want to neutralize the target in an advent vehicle? Should we at least send guys there? We can always cancel it.
Sort of? Yeah, I don't know. It's okay.
No, this is get advent's attention. Fuck that. We're not getting advent's attention.
Exactly. Yeah, there's... The biggest thing that I'd be worried about is not, like, causing Advent to come to the region, because I think we're going to anyway. We're going to run plenty of missions there, and they'll want to reinforce. The thing I'd worry about would be stopping other missions from occurring. Like, there are a lot of pretty valuable missions which stop running once you have 5 or 6 vigilance in the region, and we probably want to keep those spawning.
So basically, that's something else interesting that I didn't know. So basically, so talk to me about this. So troops that the vigilance says they want to bring more troops in there, they probably have some limit on the number of troops they can bring. If you have it like vigilance like 10 and like troop strength is only like 2, where it's really imbalanced, are they going to be able to bring in more strength than they would be otherwise, or is it just going to occur more regularly that the strength comes in? Does that make sense of the question? In other words, are you increasing the strength faster by taking a mission like that, or are you just increasing their awareness faster, in which case they are already probably bringing troops in because the awareness is already different than the strength?
I believe that they prioritize like the largest vigilance to strength delta on the globe, if that makes sense. So if you had a region with 2 strength and 10 vigilance and another one with 4 strength and 8 vigilance, they'd care more about reinforcing the one with 10 vigilance. But they also try to send their UFOs to high vigilance, low strength regions. So they'll try to reinforce it with USOs on top of the like troop columns that they're moving around.
But it's not like the strength the difference between the strength and the vigilance is going to make it go up by 2 as opposed to 1 in that region.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering about. So that's what you mean when you say like if we do that, it's not going to increase their strength anymore. What is the downside of having a UFO in a region?
It creates 1 or 2 strength in that region and 1 strength in an adjacent region as well. So you don't really want them landing on your havens. On the other hand, you can detect it, and if you do, it's a very nice mission to beat.
Okay. All right, so I think we're going to go straight into some missions then. We have some guys who just came out. We got some promotions, but we can do that later. I think our havens are currently being watched, which they are. Okay, we're trying to get some intel, if I remember correctly, not just from the havens, but also in general we need to get some intel as a reward, because we boosted twice now. And I think it is literally just scan right now. Which one should we be scanning? We have 2 missions in here. What's this one? Is this another get admin attention? Yeah, it is. Okay. So I guess that means we have 1 covert ops there that's about to finish up, and or not covert ops, what do they call it? 1 guerrilla ops rather, and it doesn't matter then. They're both worth scanning in. Which one's the higher strength? What does this 3+1 mean?
That means that force level is very close to increasing. So that's the research level, and the game's just letting you know that it's almost time for that to tick up.
Okay, so we should probably scan up here then, because this is strength 4 and the other one down here is only strength 2. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's fine. We want to generate a troop column out of the strength 4 region. Like there's the troop column movement sort of mission, which is the one we just played yesterday, and there's also just a guerrilla operation where troops sort of maneuver around in the haven or in the region, sort of like a
why do we assume
parade
there's
or
gonna be a
something.
Troop column in here? Because it's strength 4 and
So
it's vigilance
strength 4,
5?
yeah. They start spawning once your strength hits 4 in a region. They can't spawn below there.
Oh, I see. Okay. So it's not like you only can get a troop column when they're actually moving guys in. It's once they have reached a certain strength, we can start uncovering that mission.
Yeah, it's a slightly different mission, but it plays exactly the same way, basically. So you'll still have the untimed mission fighting against some enemies.
All right.
It will look like a green soldier, like this mission does, instead of the like supply crates on fire or whatever the other one we did was.
Okay. Well, we've just now launched a smash and grab. Oh, continue your story. So, the brother left his bow.
Oh, we're actually doing that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're actually doing that.
Of course we are. We can't leave
Okay.
a cliffhanger for our poor viewers.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that is sort of the drive of the story, that you can't leave a cliffhanger. So yeah, he and his brother decide they're going to have to execute his wife, and he's pretty torn up about it. Like he is the king, and he thinks that he's meant to be leading by example for his subjects and everything, and they're really meant to value family ties and everything, and here he is, clearly he wasn't like keeping his wife happy enough that she would be faithful to him. And so he has this,
or the staff was just particularly attractive and persuasive. I mean, it seems like there could be another
alcohol, or
yeah, it might not be his fault. I'm saying it might just be other circumstances.
Yeah, there's little awareness of the thought that the wife might be coerced or something. She's just at fault. It's a very old story.
Okay.
We didn't have like women's rights yet, I don't think.
Gotcha.
So he has a little midlife crisis, and he convinces his brother to basically go on a road trip with him, except like on horseback instead of cars, I guess. And they're wandering around India, just like doing good deeds and trying to get their groove back, And I guess that's where we're leaving it off.
Okay. So it's taken an upturn, this story. It seemed a little dark to begin with, but now post-murder, they're off doing good deeds. So it's good. All right, what do we have? Smash and grab. How long is the story or the loading screen? Chat. Oh man. All right, got some rebinding. We got key rebindings to take care of. Oh god, it's telling me every location on the entire universe that this. Okay, we got 25 dots up there. We spent in the fog where we spent 8 seconds on each dot for whatever fucking reasons. All right, there goes the master volume one, and then it's the interface bindings, tactical shortcuts. Sit down. And that is up. Okay. Getting quicker at this. Alright. So what do we have? We have shit that's really far away, it feels like. And the evacs on the other side again. That looks pretty nasty. With only 12 turns, so reinforcements too. And that's not really 12 turns, right? That's less than 12 turns, or it really is 12 turns?
It's actually more than 12 turns. It's like 14 turns is when the reinforcements first actually do something.
Okay. Well, if you don't want to run straight at them, which I'd understand, although it feels like there's low enough guys in mission count, guys on this mission, that it might be just worth killing everything. But if we don't want to run straight at them, I could see going off to the right a little bit and then sneaking up the side. But I'm okay just running towards them too. We have a shinobi, so we could go spot, see what's over there.
Yeah, I like just running at them. I agree. It shouldn't be that tough a mission. We should just be able to kill everything.
Understood. Right. Moving out. I've got enemy movement here.
All right, what do you think? Overwatch trap these? What is the actual... I have sight on the drone, so we should be able to see what reveals and what doesn't. So something like there...
Was the drone the closest enemy in that pod?
I couldn't tell you, but I could move the shinobi up again. We can get a better look if you'd like.
Yeah, I like that. Just move the shinobi up and then set everybody else up just outside of vision on Overwatch.
What do you think about like there?
Sort of the natural thing to do.
The only thing is I don't really want to give up the shinobi stealth, and when the drone aggroes, it's going to do that. So how do you feel about like something like there instead?
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up just giving up the stealth to kill the sectoid, but I think that's a good move. I like that you're preventing yourself from being flanked by the drone when it pulls forward, and that makes a lot of sense.
Good, then let's do that. Alright. Yeah, so that did give us much better sight, so good call on that. That would have been aggro to move to there. What is this? So Skidmore is our ranger with a auto loader and advanced scope. We have a technical, we have a grenadier, and we have a gunner. Okay. So I guess we set up two. Oh wow, they're both one tile too slow. Special troops we have here. Go.
Okay, I'll go.
There's no this. What does it take? How much elevation change does it require to give elevation bonuses or decreases?
More than that, like
Okay.
you have, it's a good question because that's like half a tile of elevation. I think it's one full tile of elevation, but exactly how that's defined, they couldn't exactly tell you.
Okay.
I'm not sure what happens if you're halfway up a flight of stairs, for example.
Be nice to know, but I suppose it's not massively relevant right now.
Not a problem.
Okay. I guess I could have even have done no cover here if I wanted to, since green alert, huh? That's so fucking annoying that they just moved away from us. It's
Yep.
like takes like a wasted turn essentially. Well, you want this group too. It'd be really nice to engage them.
We can just walk into them. Like it's a sectoid drone and a sentry, right?
Yeah, it's not that the group is so scary. It just feels like I don't want to waste the Overwatch really.
Yeah, either walk into them or try to go up the right side of them, like
Here,
head toward the objective, just skirting their vision.
and let them.
And
walk
if they
in.
turn around, we'll end up fighting them. Or we can set up an Overwatch maybe next turn. Because I imagine we dash up this turn, probably. The only problem with this is we might end up getting two pods at once.
Yeah. Oh, I want to keep the Shinobi here to keep sight on them. But I do have a big hole in my vision over here. Oh, man, Overwatch trap seems so bad right now. Okay, I guess... No, I don't want to go through. Can't we just go here? Does that +1 tile stuff work with... No, it probably doesn't with yellow moves. No, it's just the blue moves, right? Why can't I go... See, okay, explain this to me, JoINrbs. Ready? I can run straight up this way to here, but I can't go there. That's on the fucking route.
It's because the game doesn't try to prioritize pathing in a way. Wait, can you really? Wait. Okay, that's very odd.
And I can't queue it
Can
either.
you
Nope.
can you path over the fence the way you just were and then waypoint back again?
Yes.
That's so dumb. I I don't know why that's happening.
Alright, we'll do that. That seems reasonable.
Rolling out.
Dun, dun, dun. We can't go to the fence, but we can run past the fence, jump it, then jump it again. Wow. That is special. There's no way that doesn't aggro.
Allá voy.
I would never, by the way, have thought to check that. It just would have made no sense to me whatsoever. So I just was assumed that it wouldn't be able to work that way.
I've never seen that work before. I don't know. I guess I have sort of like the outside eyes so I can I can see some things that I probably wouldn't have worked that out either in the moment.
Affirmative.
What do you think here? Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Don't really want this shinobi getting flanked. I think the drone, if they patrolled, could jump this and possibly see me. So, ever vigilant. What does that perk do?
Puts you on Overwatch if you dash. It's a really nice perk for a situation like this.
Who has that of ours?
Your ranger does.
Is it a AWC perk?
Nope, that's what we took at Lance Corporal.
Ah, tricky.
The other big option is Walk Fire.
Oh, right. Which is one I like because guaranteed damage, but right. I'm glad we tried it. That means I could do something a little bit more interesting with this. I could run up here. So where's aggro? Aggro is here onwards, and they're kind of patrolling towards us. Actually, it's really... What? We're like one tile off aggro this turn? Everywhere?
That says it can see your soldier already, right? Oh, that's your shinobi, that's why.
Yep.
Hmm.
Hi. Okay. I'd like to shoot him this round. This cover, I'm not very familiar with this cover. Not visible there, huh? Feels like they're gonna be visible there. But that would be a decent place for a ranger. Which would be... Fuck is it? Like to there? Oh, it's not a dash though. How about dash to there with
So
the
you're
ranger?
not going to get put on Overwatch instantly. You get put on Overwatch at the very end of the turn.
What do you mean the very end of the turn?
So you dash with your ranger, and the ranger is not on Overwatch, and then once you end the turn, your ranger gets placed on Overwatch. I'm not sure if you're trying to set up so that like you put the ranger like dash forward and
Oh, I see.
have
Then pull.
it
I wasn't
go on
but
Overwatch and shoot now.
That's very good knowledge to
Okay.
know. Okay, so that tile and this tile are both safe from aggro. I kind of want to just have a quick peek to the right with the shinobi before I commit to overwatching on this area. So something like maybe to there or even to there, just to look for something over here. Any objections?
Yeah. Yep. No, I think that's good. How comfortable are you with the idea that the pod's going to actually patrol into Overwatches this next turn? Because one thing we could do is
Pretty
use the
comfortable.
Shinobi's stealth to go stand in front. Okay. If you're comfortable, sounds good.
I think they're likely to either walk back towards us or across this bridge. I guess they could walk away and piss me off beyond all belief. In which case, the rest of this mission becomes not about the loot at all, but about hunting this squad down and killing them as painfully as possible, particularly the sectoid. But that's just me.
What's the most painful way to kill a sectoid? Combat knife?
I would say combat knife, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Alright, let's go have a look then. Where do you think I get the most line of sight? There, here, there. It's all heavy cover. There, maybe? That's too far out. I can't see shit from there. Maybe here? That looks good.
Moving to designated position.
Alright, looks pretty good. Okay, we're committed now. Guess I should make the moves I'm most worried about first. Things like that.
¿Qué hay ahí?
And like that.
Got it.
Alright, where else could we overwatch from? I guess it doesn't really matter. These are just SMGs, right? So... technical to there, perhaps. Or even right where we are is fine.
On my way.
Alright, where would you place this shinobi? To watch the squad to see if they patrol away from us, or to look for hostiles coming in? I'm tempted to go there.
I like that L cover. It probably doesn't get detected by the drone. Like, Same thinking as the last time you sort of flanked your own Shinobi.
Yep.
We've got an
Or
enemy squad
didn't.
here.
Well, whatever. It's ironic that we're taking cover as directly away from all the other enemies on the map as possible.
Yeah.
I just realized that it's Blue Angels time in Seattle. My house just got buzzed for the first time of the year.
Huh.
You know about Blue Angels?
No, not much.
So we have Seafair every year where there's a big festival around Lake Washington, which is a like very large freshwater lake sort of on the east side of Seattle. And we pay the Blue Angels to come fly their combat jets around the lake and like buzz everybody's houses and something.
That sounds
And
like
they're
an
very cool.
annoyance. Why do you pay people to do that? What's the rationale?
Yeah. Well, like they do tricks and stuff, and they fly really close together, and
We just killed a sectoid
do
on
loops
Overwatch.
and spins. Yeah, we did.
It's pretty sick. We didn't even pull the other group. Huh. There's a fix for
And I guess not everybody else streams, so the noise doesn't matter as much for other people, maybe.
Yeah, we don't have the Blue Angels, but we do have the local lawn care people around my area. They come by every Tuesday, and they do basically the same thing, buzz my house for about fucking 3 hours in a row. Also kind of problematic if you're streaming. So okay, these guys are gonna run in next turn on Overwatch, right? And they're gonna be yellow alerted, so it's kind of annoying because it means this position isn't safe anymore. We have a guy on Overwatch over here, and I don't think I have any way to break. I mean, I can just grenade the Overwatch, I suppose. Any reason not to do that? It seems like a kind of good use to me of this. We know there's what was it? I think there was 8 to 10 on this one. Is that right? Do you remember seeing?
It's going to be 8 enemies. It's 7 to 9, but it will be 8. You should reload the SMG before you do that if you're going to.
I do forget to do that a lot.
Let's rock. Take this.
There's a mod you can install which will automatically reload for you in a situation like that, because like it's clear that you can if you want to, or you can just like have somebody else on Skype just to tell you that specific thing every time it comes up, I guess.
That feels like the better use of my resources, honestly. I want Overwatches this turn, which means, well, the drone's gonna run the Overwatches anyways, isn't it? What? Tell me when I pull the pod, it will. For some reason, I wasn't thinking about the fact he's still behind cover. I was expecting when I grenaded him, he would stop being a nuisance, but he's not. Kind of would like to flank him, but I can't. Could grenade him here. It feels like a waste. But I would love the Overwatch when they entered to prevent their yellow move, their combat actions. How does that not
I think
aggro?
grenade or even flamethrower, either is fine.
Okay. From where though? I guess it's got to be there. It gives us low cover versus the incoming enemies. It's probably still okay though, right?
You'll have at least a couple of Overwatches up to help defend. I think it will be okay.
Will we? Because is the drone gonna die? Because the drone probably runs over Overwatches, right?
Ooh. Ooh, the sinister drone. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I hadn't considered that. Your ranger can't currently see the drone. So I was assuming that our ranger would have Overwatch.
You're not worried about potential...
And that the drone wouldn't get in the way.
I'm a bit worried about this potential flank over here. As they come forward and then take this position and flank shoot me.
Mm-hmm.
The ranger. So I was expecting that I would want to move the ranger to something like there. Supposedly this doesn't aggro.
You could also pull the other pod right now.
Do I want to do that? I mean, it gives me some shots on them, I suppose.
It lets you flashbang them. It lets you break Shinobi's stealth to...
Oh, I like...
How many hit points do they have?
Not that much. I don't remember. I like breaking the Shinobi stealth, though. I hadn't thought about it. Corner cover? Should be corner cover, but it's not showing me that it... Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. So, okay, we could do that with the gunner. Could move the gunner up to like there. That will reveal the other squad. Get me stunned by the drone, basically. I can move up to there. Drone's still gonna get me there, though. We're just ignoring the drone.
Yeah, we're probably just ignoring the drone if we decide to pull this other pod.
I kind of like it as pulling it. I guess the only thing would be that we don't get the ranger, and the ranger's got. Does he have any other Overwatch perks? He just has Ever Vigilant, right? I really
Yeah,
like the
the
idea of
Overwatch
using
isn't
Shinobi
that
sword.
valuable.
Okay, then I'm gonna move forward and pull that then. Let's see how this sorts itself out. Dude, he's in nice red leather, very sexy. Okay,
They've got eyes on me.
we just popped our ranger. Okay. Kind of like, I want to kill that officer, really. So did it calculate damage from where he started this turn or where he is now?
Where he is now.
5 to 7, that's kind of not great. Kind of wanted it to be like 7 to 10. I don't know. So that guy's got to die. So that's going to be a grenade. For the drones is going to go eat somebody. I'm going to get into my head that drones are not a threat. I could run over. It's not real good cover over here to kill this guy from. Says I can kill him from there. Wait, what? That gives me cover versus him and 97% chance to hit and 6 to 8 damage, which is pretty damn good. Then we could either flashbang or suppress the officer. Drone's gonna fuck that up. We have a flashbang here. Could move forward, flashbang the officer, and suppress him. Drone will cancel the suppress. He'll still be flashbang. He'll get a shot on us at light cover in pretty close vicinity, but he is flanked. He might try to move. What do you think?
The only danger doing that, I think, is other pod. Like, there's one more pod on the map that could pull into us from the angle that we're at. We could just move the ranger up, grenade the officer, and use the shinobi sword attack from the corner cover very close to us.
Like right there?
And that way yeah, that's sort of nice cover to take.
Okay, I can buy that.
And
for
that
the
plus a
rest.
grenade would kill him.
So there, you're saying for the officer kill?
Yep.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Finally.
I think it might even be safer than getting shot by the officer to be potentially flashbanged by the guy. The only downside is I guess it's using consumable. Are we worried about blowing up the black advent fencing?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't even know that we're attacking it.
Catch.
When else does Ever Vigilant trigger? Just when I've sprinted, not like when I've done anything else?
Yeah, it's only when you sprint.
I don't like this.
Hmm.
What is this?
How many is that now?
The fuck is this?
Eyes on advent troops.
Oh, you were right about the pull. I would
You
have
heard that one, right?
Yes, I did hear that one. The jets flying over you. Do they bomb you occasionally?
Yeah.
Do they like strafe your neighbors? Like how into it are they getting? It's just like
No, it's pretty much limited to that over and over again. Just that sort of sporadic intervals of time.
If you say so.
Getting bombed costs extra, yeah.
yeah. Not gonna dish out for that. I really like to barbecue this guy with a flamethrower, but it's quite a little bit out of range. This is a little bit dangerous, I think. Do we have Roust on this guy? Or is this our stupid fire in the hole one? Just no promotions at all. Okay.
This is for you.
Someone just said in chat that Ever Vigilant does not trigger when you pick up loot or stand by a free action like opening a door.
Yeah, so you have to not take any other actions, and free actions do count as other actions. Picking up loot's a free action, opening a door is a free action.
I am concerned about our shinobi. Would you... I'm going to suppress. The drone's going to cancel it. I guess he might shoot this guy. Or miss us. Would you area suppress Can we even hit them both with area suppress?
We're only hitting one guy, right?
Yeah, I guess we are.
They're.
now.
I'd either move up or just like shoot the drone. You're gonna have to kill it someday, and you might as well shoot it now. Moving up is. We don't have a flashbang on the gunner, do we? Medkit.
No. It's a little bit annoying, that pull.
I'm a little bit worried about what happens if the shinobi gets mind controlled here, because we don't have any way to cancel it.
Well, we could just put him down. We'll call in the Blue Angels on him.
Okay. We're just gonna deal 9 damage to it somehow. Fair enough.
All right, so you take the 57%er?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Would you hit him harder or just hit him for
Ese
that?
vendaje es duro.
No, that's fine. You just want to let him know that you're thinking about it.
He didn't even move
That's what he does
closer.
to you, you know?
Yeah.
No, drones are very dumb.
Did you just crit me through hard cover?
Ouch!
Alright, that's a fucked shinobi. Will they keep attacking her when she's stunned? Or will they ignore her? Oh, they missed the stun. No, they hit the stun.
I'm not sure the trooper will attack her. Oh, well, there you go.
Did she get like some
I
sort
guess
of,
they
like,
will keep attacking her.
Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons? Like, actually, like, you know, the actual roleplay Dungeons and Dragons?
The closest I've come is like the video games that are based on the rule set.
Oh, okay. Well, when in that game, if you're prone, when someone's attacking you with range, you get a additional, the mix of harder to hit. Do you think because she's slumped unconscious under the fence, she's harder to hit, or no? Does that not happen in this game?
Well, she got crit while she was taking cover behind